Greetings, how are we doing everybody? Thank you for watching another one of our beer reviews, which of course means it's Beer Monster O'Clock. Bosh! First one in the new year for me. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a Thai lager called Singha. Because that's what I've got in the keg at the minute, and I want to get it reviewed in before I finish the keg off, if that makes sense. It's a 5% lager from Thailand. You could call it a Ladyboi lager, or whatever. I think they do a few lagers out there. It's got one of their better reputations, shall we say. They do also do Chang, which I'd love to try. Has anybody tried that in the comments? Let me know. Is Chang better than Singha if you tried them both? I've never tried Chang. My brothers have tried it and said it's good. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Chang. We're here to talk about Singha. Now, it is one of them lagers that claims to be a Thai lager. Let's get that out of the way straight away. But it's actually brewed in the UK. But it's not all bad. Normally it's like actually brewed in the UK by Heineken or AB InBev, you know, that kind of thing. This is brewed by Shepherd Neame, which are actually a decent brewery. Is that going to make a difference? Particularly with the arseholey water you normally get from the sort of AB InBev brewed stuff. I don't know. I think it might, you know, because, you know, it's quite a respectable brewery. I don't know if they would put arsehole to their name. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's get her poured out, shall we? I got this keg quite cheap over Christmas. I think it was in like a 2 for 55 quid deal or something like that. But full price, it's about 38 quid, so that's quite pricey. I mean, you can get your Lowenbrows and stuff like that for the same kind of price. And it's always hard to warrant. Gosh, it's a noisy one, isn't it? It's always kind of hard to warrant these kind of lagers a lot of the time when they're brewed in the UK, when you can go and buy stuff that's not brewed in the UK and tends to be of better quality. You know, is there much point to drinking a Thai lager that's brewed in the UK? I don't know. It's debatable, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, water is like lager's 95% pretty much water. So if the water's coming from the UK, at what point is it no longer a Thai lager? Do you know what I mean? Even if they use the same ingredients, the malts and the hops and stuff, if it ain't the same water, it kind of defeats the purpose for me. But anyway, I wanted to review this one. You know, it was going cheap, so why not give it a try while it's going cheap? If it's crap, I ain't wasted too much moolah, have I? Let's give it a little top up. Do let me know in the comments if you tried this beer, guys, and whether you're a fan or not. Let me know if you did try it, whether it is on like out of a can or a bottle or on a Perfectdraft, like myself. I have tried it out of a bottle and I wasn't too keen, if I'm honest. It was okay, just average. There's a look at your beer in the glass. Some big bubbles and some small bubbles. A kind of interesting little mix there of carbonation. A foamy white, very white head, brilliant white, I would say. Look to the beer, yeah, very pale golden in colour. It looks like a typical macro lager, doesn't it? Let's get the news in there and check out the arenas of Singha. Barely any aromas going on there from that. It's got that kind of typical macro smell to be fair. It's got a little bit musky, kind of, not in a good way, like a musky kind of a smell about it, the aroma. There's a little hint of sweetness and like citrus. Very, very low on aroma. I mean, to be fair, you could say it smells like fuck all. And I don't think anybody could really argue. There is a very light aroma to it, but hopefully it tastes a bit better than it smells, should we say. Cheers, everybody. Bosh! And if you're from Thailand, I am Ladyboi. Bosh! Ladyboi, bosh! If you're Thai. Let's chuck her down the neck and let you guys know if I think it's worth a buy or worth a bell. If it's a 9+ out of 10 for me, I'll ring the bell. Right, cheers, peoples. Right. First of all, it's got a very light body. Moderate carbonation feel. Let's get that out of the way. It is crisp and it is refreshing. I'll give it that. You know, that's your kind of bare minimum you want from a lager, innit? It doesn't taste like arseholes. That's another positive. What other positives are there? It's crisp, refreshing. It's what I would call the kind of lager that would go down well on a hot day. To be fair, probably the kind of lager that would go down well in Thailand. You know, it even if you come home from work in the summer in the UK, a pint of that, you're going to drink it and go, you know, that's it in the spot. But it's not doing a lot else, if that makes sense. It's watery, it's a bit tasteless. It's one of them kind of beer-flavoured, fucking carbonated water kind of lagers, you know. Some people like them kind of lagers. Some people don't really like the taste of beer. So it does appeal to some people, this kind of thing. Does it appeal to me? Look, sometimes, I guess on a hot day at the minute, it's January, it's freezing. You know, it's not really turning me on. But I'm sure in the summer, it potentially could do if it was sweltering hot, do you know what I mean? I might even get hard nipples, you never know. Possibly. But right now, it's just a tasteless, boring, watery flavour. But the fact that it's UK brewed normally would give it an arseholey taste, a lot of these macro lagers. But it doesn't taste like arseholes. But I think the problem is with this isn't the water as such. 9 times out of 10 when they're brewed in the UK by AB InBev or whatever, the water quality ruins the beer. But for me, it's probably not a good lager if you have it in Thailand either. For me, I'm guessing this is very similar to the actual Singha lager that you'd have in Thailand. Pretty tasteless. It's got that kind of lager that's probably brewed with rice kind of taste about it. There's a bit of a malty sweetness, grainy sweetness initially. It's all a little bit empty. And on the end, you've got very subtle gnat's cock of a grassy and lemony citrus vibe going on. Almost SARS hop-esque, but very, like literally a gnat's corey of the SARS hop as well for me, if there is even a SARS hop in it. It does have a slight SARS hop finish to it. In all honesty, as far as should you go out and buy this on the Perfectdraft, that's probably why you're watching this video. I would say, no, you shouldn't. But if you see it maybe on a short dated keg for 25 quid, or, you know, 3 kegs for 80 quid deal or something, and you're looking for one more new one to try, give it a try, you know. Particularly, I would say this would appeal to people that like stuff like Budweiser, but not the 4.5 shitty Budweiser you get now. American Budweiser, the 5% stuff, you know. It's a rice lager for me. It does taste like there's not a lot of flavour going on, but as I say, some people do like that kind of thing. But I just can't see why you'd pick that at full price over a Lowenbrau or a Spaten or a Jutlia or, you know, pretty much a lot of the kegs. You know, I'd pick it over a Tennant's, that's for sure. But yeah, for me, it'd have to be cheap to warrant buying it again. Am I gutted that I brought it? Not particularly. It's just a bang average lager. It's a sort of 6.5 out of 10, average at best, but very smashable on a hot day lager. That's about as much praise as I could give it, really. But it's not going to set your taste buds alight. But the refreshment is definitely there. Thanks for watching, people. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have done, if you want to support the channel, do smash that thumbs up like button. It lets me know you've enjoyed the review. And it lets the YouTube algorithms know. So maybe they might suggest it to more people so I get some more views. So yeah, that would be appreciated. And yeah, catch you on the next one, people. Bye-bye, darlings. Bye.